think I'm live. Alright, I gotta just take the URL here and paste it in chat. I always forget how to do this stuff because it's been a while. Back to my channel. Okay, cool. Got it. Back to my channel. Okay, cool. Got it. Back to my channel. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, so that's done. So let's feed my KMON. Today I am going to be taking on Chapter 6 with the new spells. And I do want to train this guy. This is actually one of my synthetic KMON that I'm literally just training it so I can transfer levels to one of my NFT KMONs. Okay, so that one's fed, that one's fed. Okay. I'm gonna give this a minute or two just to see if Vito shows up. For anyone else that tunes in for the first time, as I mentioned earlier, there's some new spells that KMON came out with today. So you're going to be watching me playing with new spells for the first time. I've read a little bit about some of the spells. I don't know a whole lot. Definitely need to learn about them. But for me, reading doesn't do it. I need to actually play with the game. That's how I learn. So I might get wrecked here in Chapter 6. Normally I can do Chapter 6 fairly easy in like 20 to 30 minutes. No consumables. But yeah, we'll see. I heard that a lot of people are having troubles with the new spells. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and get started then. Story challenge. Select. I have already done the first stage, so you'll notice that is completed. So let's go to stage 2. And actually, I'm going to read the rest, or look at the rest of them. I just want to see if there's anything that I think is going to be overly difficult. So generate 6 elemental charges from defensive spells. This one, I believe I have to use a different defensive spell. Knock out your opponent's final KMON using a physical attack. Knock out a KMON with physical, finish with 3. Generate 10 elemental charges from defense. Do not use any defense. Okay, so that one's overlapping. That kind of sucks. Do not use any ultimate spells during battle. Generate 10 elemental charges from defense. Okay, do not use any physical, so that one might be hard. Finish with a KMON that has less than 20. This also might be hard. We'll see how that one goes. Do not use any ultimate spells. Generate 24 from physical. Have at least 6 and knock out 3. Okay, so what I was looking for was there's a challenge that's basically like keep your health above 40% for all 3 KMON. That one is pretty hard, even without the new spells. So we'll see. All right. well, we're not going to see because that's not here. So maybe the next time I do this, that'll come up. So let's do this one. So generate 6 elemental charges from defensive spells. Knock out your opponent's final using a physical. So I'm going to use 2 here. I used to use 1, but I'm going to do 2. I'm just going to try and play it safe. I'm going to use these 2. I do need to change the defensive spell. So fire shield, air shield. So defensive stance, that's the new defense move. And actually, you know what? I'm also going to post my link somewhere else. Just to see if anyone wants to watch it. So bear with me for a second. Okay. Let's close that down. Okay. So yeah, there's the new defensive thing. So the first one, this is what we used to use: generate a shield on your active Krypton, reducing damage taken and generating charges. So it still says generating charges, but I believe I've read already that it doesn't generate charges. So your Krypton enters a defensive stance, reducing damage taken and generating charges. I think this is what we're supposed to be using. So why don't I take one of them? I'm going to use this Executor. We'll give him that move and keep that shield. Alright, okay, so we got Ghost and we've got, this looks like air. Let's just change this to Whisper of Doom, so that should be fine. I could use some new spells, but I'm not going to bother right now. I want to see how it goes with the older spells, see if I can still do this. So generate 6 elementals. So let's try and use the other shield. See what that does. So he used static. I've got 2 charges. What the heck is that? Heals over time, okay. Generate 6 elements, so I've got 3? How did I get 3? Was it from the attack he just did? It must have been. Okay, hit him one more time. It's gone. Okay, let's try it one more time. Defensive set, so I got 4. So is he using a... What is he gonna do here? He also used defensive stance. Okay, so I got 1 charge from his defensive stance. And it looks like the numbers here are actually populating before they do their move, so they probably want to fix that. Got 10 charges, he's got 6. I'm gonna steal. Knock out your opponent's final Krypton using a physical attack. Okay. So now I don't need any more defensive charges, so I can literally just start pummeling them. And I'm going to use static electricity here. Final with physical. Okay. I kind of wish with this defensive stance. Actually, you know what? Maybe no. I was gonna say with the defensive stance, I kind of wish there was some kind of like a better animation visually, but actually it does make sense now because they're just doing a defensive stance, so that's fine. Okay, so it's 150. What is this? Increases electro damage taken. Alright, that's fine. Almost out. Let's use one more. Oh, 310. Nice. Okay. And now I think think I'm just going to start using physical attacks. Actually, I have 16 charges. I could just take one of them out. So that's what I'm going to do. Just to speed it up. Okay, I'll give you a meteor as well. And then physical attack here, and then we're done. So that wasn't too bad. That was pretty easy. Okay, so now we need to do number 3. Actually, we'll collect that reward. So knock out a Kryptomon physical attack, finish with 3 Kryptomon. So we gotta have 3 on the field. Okay, so battle. They're full health. Yeah, we're gonna keep it the way it is, although I still don't. So generates a shield on your active Kryptomon, reducing damage taken and generating charges. Oh, and I forgot, I actually changed, I made this Kojia's Touch, which I feel like it doesn't, well, it definitely doesn't heal as much as, where's the other spell? Oh, Blessing of Nature. That one heals a lot more. Allergy deals grass damage and generates an effect on all opponents' Kryptomon that increases electro damage taken. Oh. Hey Nuclear Bob, what's up? Does Elemental Shield still say generates charges? And yes, it does. I was just talking about that a little bit earlier. So it says it right there. I think they still have to fix that. Yeah, I was just looking at some of the other spells before we go into battle. So what was it? Okay, allergy. Deals grass damage and generates an effect on all opponents' Krypton that increases electro damage. So that would be handy for Executor. So could I use that over here? Yes, I can. Because I never use Water Blessing anyways. Purifying Spring removes all debuffs on all of your Kryptomon and generates an effect that prevents new debuffs from being applied. That one's not bad. Ocean Sound deals water damage, generates an effect. Well, you know what? For now, I think I'm just gonna stick with these two. Okay, and then Fire. Scorch, I've already tried that. It doesn't really do much damage. Sunburn deals fire damage and generates an effect on all opponents' Kryptomon that increases grass damage taken. That would be handy for Amazon. I very rarely use Wall of Wind. Whirlwind. Another thing I'm noticing, and it's not that bad, I don't like how the font size changes. I understand why they do it, because there's more text there, but that kind of bugs me. They should just have the same font size for each one. You can really see it with Whirlwind Barrage. Like, it's huge compared to Arctic Wind. Okay, so generates an effect on all of your opponent's Kryptomon, banning physical attacks. Arctic Wind deals air damage and generates an effect on all opponents' Kryptomon that increases fire damage taken. Okay, well, for now, I'm going to use Sunburn. And for Executor, I think I'm just going to stick with these moves for now. I'll read those later. Well, that's going to activate an OCD in me now. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have OCD for some of the things too. Actually, you might see it with Executor here. Oh no, I've changed it. Okay, hold on, I'll show you. If you don't know about this one, so Electro Shield. I'm just gonna show you. I'm not gonna tell you. I will give defensive stance to. Yeah, we'll do blast. Okay, so we've got air, water, air. So we want to change that to tornado and gust. And we want wave of sorrow and whisper of doom. That should be good. Okay, so I'll switch to my electric. Actually, what were the objectives? Not going to crypto and physical. Okay. So you can see up here, this spell fills the whole circle. So as soon as I change to him, it's very minimal, but you can see there's a little bit of black space right there. And some people are aware of this. Hack is actually aware of this too. He said it kind of drives him crazy as well, but I'd like that fixed. Just fill out the circle. Did I just lose? Oh, I didn't attack. Whoops. That's okay. So what does this do? Increases water damage taken. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going with my same routine here. We'll see if I can get through. Like, the objectives here don't seem too difficult, so normally I keep Executor on the field. He's my tank, and then I get enough charges and I either use Blast or Amazon. Since they do have a water, I'm going to be careful with Blast. So I'm going to just keep on attacking. Hope that they don't have a ghost to steal my charges. So far I'm doing okay. I'm going to bring grass out. And deals grass damage, generates an effect. Yeah, so I'll use that. Probably should have stole his charges, but that's okay. Now I'm going. So this one buffs my electric, right? Increases electro damage. So let's see what that does. Oh, I forgot. I changed it to ghost. Well, screwed that one up, but that's okay. At least it still did a lot of damage. Knock out a Krypton with physical, so what the heck was that? Increases air damage taken, increases fire damage taken. And knock out a Krypton with physical, so let's just knock him out. There we go. What is that? Increases elemental damage. Oh, that's kind of like static. Okay, let's do some physicals. I'm gonna have to make sure I watch the health here now that they've got multiple effects on me. So we got water there. Let's go ahead and use Blast. 317, not bad. Oh, gotta take him out. Increases water damage, okay. Alright, so I don't have to worry about water anymore. But increases water, increases air, okay. Finish with 3. Alright, so if I use an ultimate on him, he's gonna get a bunch of charges from me. So I'm just gonna keep on using my physical. And I should be able to end this off pretty easily. I think I'll use my ultimate here because that one effect that he has should be gone. Yep. There we go. I feel like the ultimates are doing way more damage than before. I think someone said something about that earlier. So that wasn't too bad. Alright, stage 4. Generate 10 elemental charges from defensive spells and do not use any defensive spells. So I'll have to replay that. I'm going to do the 10, actually hold on. So generate 10, I should be able to do that with 2 Cryptomons. So I will take Amazon out. I'm actually going to swap this. Because again, I don't think you get charges with the fire shield. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. Water, great. Gust. Hack buffed it from 50 to 70, but it's being reduced slightly, probably to 60 or 65. Well, I mean, I'm actually kind of happy he buffed it, just because I did notice that, oh, and this guy, I'm just going to keep it electric, that's fine. I did notice that, like, using elemental spells, sometimes those elementals do way more than the ultimate, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. I feel like the ultimate should do more damage, however, 300 damage, as you saw, was taking, like, more than half their health, so, yeah, maybe 60, 65 would be better. Okay, so I'm going to switch, actually, just to test it. I know that you guys said it in chat that when you use this fire shield, it doesn't give you charges, which looks like it did not give me charges. Okay. I just wanted to test that for myself. So, defensive stance. So, use that, and now I should start getting charges. Now, do I have to keep using it? I don't think I do. I think it's there for 3 turns. So I can just do some physical attacks here. I'm in defensive stance, so whatever he does, as long as it's physical or some kind of spell. Yeah, 3 turns. Reduces damage taken, increases the cost. Okay, so we've got 5, so that means he's going to do a physical here, I guess? Okay, I don't know. Increases ghost. I don't understand what that spell was that he just did. That gave me 2 charges? 3 charges? I didn't realize quicksand increased alt to 10. That's better than I thought, to be honest. What do you mean increased alt to 10? Okay, so I gotta use this defensive stance again. Okay, so I went from 5 to 6. So that means he's gotta use... So he used defensive stance. That makes sense. So I'm gonna use... Okay, hold on. So that was... Now I'm getting 4. I got 4 charges from whatever move that is. What move is that? That he just used? Was that an ultimate? Look at alt cost for quicksand. Well, I'll have to look at all. I don't have quicksand on here, so I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's use a physical attack. Nuclear Bob, what spell is that he's using on me? I'm gonna go ahead and steal his charges, and then I'm gonna bring in my fire, and hopefully keeps using the same damn thing. What the fuck is that? Okay, so he's got no charges. I'm gonna use tornado. It's gonna do 300 damage. Yep, 325. Earthquake. Okay, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna write that down. Whoops. Ooh, I don't want that up there. That was my promotions. You didn't see it. Actually, I don't really care if you guys saw that. Okay, so earthquake. Yeah, that was my promotions notepad. So whenever I like when you get referral links, I have like a sheet with all my referral links, and I just copy them every once in a while into different Discords so I can get like referrals. just going to use an ultimate here. 148. He's got 7 charges. I wish I knew how many he had before that. I wasn't looking. Gonna use another ultimate on him. And this game is almost done. Alrighty. Creases goes. Be cool if it actually said what spell it was here. I'm assuming this is the earthquake, like, after effect, I guess. Alright, so I gotta replay that, but that's fine. And you said it was earthquake, so... Oh, but you know what? The spell description doesn't even tell you what it does, like, in regards to how many charges you would get from it. But that's okay. I'll still look at it. So stage 5, do not use any ultimate spells and generate 10 elemental charges from defensive spells. So I'm going to use again 2 Cryptomon. I got to heal 1 up. May as well just look at all of them. And I'm also going to train these guys as well. Why not? Attack. Look at the training time on this guy. 12 minutes. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just crap that it's a synthetic. Okay, so that one's good, that one's good. And the last one was my Electro one. Give you some health. And let's go back into chapter 6. So 2. Oh, and I wanted to look for that earthquake. I'm assuming earthquake is on ground, which I don't have ground. Hold on a second. I'm looking at... Is it in the announcements? Yes, okay. I'm just gonna pull this over for a second. Oh, you can't even see it. Oh, so when I pulled up that notepad, you probably couldn't see it either. Okay, never mind. I've got something on my other screen, so just give me a second. I'm just reading some of the spells. Earthquake. Okay, so Earthquake has been added as a ground element spell. The spell has 0 charge cost, deals ground damage to the opponent's team, and adds a debuff to the opponent's team that increases ghost damage by 20% for 4 turns. Well, I can't test this out because I don't have ground currently. So... Okay. Well, at least I've got it caught on video, so I'm going to show the team, because 4 charges for Earthquake, I find that kind of strange. It's like they're treating it like an ultimate, but it's not. Anyways, okay, so Blast goes first. So Ghost and... Okay, so we're just going to keep it the same, I think. Yes. Alright. Skip. Objectives. Do not use any ultimates. Okay, I gotta remember that. Alright, let's go here. Defensive stance. So I used it. I get nothing so far. What is that? Increases resistance. Ooh, that's handy. So he just did a physical and I got 3, which makes sense. Stole my charges, you bastard. And I gotta use it again. So I should probably put defensive stance on both of them next time. So I got 1 here, so he's probably doing defensive stance. Yeah, okay. because they're gonna steal, I'm gonna go ahead and use shock. Oh, you're healing? Come on. Although that heal doesn't really do too much damage, so I'm fine with it. 5. And let's do one more physical attack. Oh, he's probably gonna steal from me now. Yep. Thank you. Okay, defensive stance again. 6. Come on. Okay, what are you gonna do? This is brutal. Can you just attack me? There. Okay, so 4 charges. And is he gonna use Earthquake? Or something like Earthquake? Reduces damage taken, generates elemental. So, it looks like with the new spells I'm getting 4 charges. Maybe it says it somewhere in the documentation. I'll look at that later. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to fire. And I've got 9 charges. He's got 12. Now he's got 6. Let's use... Deals fire damage, generates an effect on all opponents. This is grass damage. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Okay. I'm gonna use Hydra. I should have stole his charges, but that's fine. I was wondering why I wasn't doing that much damage. I forgot that he had that that new ice spell, whatever it's called. Okay, so let's use not sun. Why does that say sunburn? It's Hydra. Okay, now it's Hydra. Yeah, let's use Hydra again. 47. Not too bad. Jesus. Should I? Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go down. Defensive stance, okay. Alright, I'm cool with that. Yep, waste that ultimate, that's fine. And then I should be able to beat these 2. Go, and maybe 1 shock, and I should win. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Alright, collect my rewards. I don't know about what everyone else does, but I always like collecting them right away. I forgot once, and I'll never forget again. Win the battle. Do not use any physical spells. So this is one of the ones that's going to be tough. It used to be pretty easy, but I don't know. I feel like it's... Let's see, I guess. And finish with 20%. So that's going to be hard too. So I need charges from both of them, so I'm going to use defensive stance on both. I don't need... So deals fire damage, generates an effect on all opponents that increases grass damage. Generates an effect on all of your opponent's crypto and banning physical attacks. That might be handy. Deals air damage, generates an effect on all opponents. I think you can just spam AoE now, right? Yeah, but the AoE, like your Sunburn, it doesn't, like I'll keep it there. Or sorry, it's Scorch, not Sunburn. It really doesn't do that much damage. I'll try it. I tried it on the first stage, and I think between 2 Cryptomon it does 40 damage, so it's like 20 damage each. So Scorch, and over here, generates an effect on all of your Cryptomon, increasing elemental damage. This could be handy. Although static electricity on Executor is also handy. Deals electric damage and generates an effect on all opponents' Cryptomon that increases air damage. Silence, banning elemental and ultimate. That one's also pretty handy. And then Curse. Deals ghost damage, generates an effect on all Cryptomon that increases water. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm gonna play it safe and just do it this way. The Sunburn to avoid physical attack. The Sunburn deals fire damage and generates an effect on all opponents' Cryptomon that increases grass damage. Okay, so we got ice, and water. Son of a gun. Okay, so I'll use my ultimate for the water, and I'll just keep the rest there. No need for charge? What do you mean by that? Oh, son, I'm used to the old defense tactic. Now I don't even know what to do because I'm normally used to just using this defense. The AoE spells, not including Scorch, don't cost any charges. Oh. Well, I probably screwed myself here. I'll just use Shock for now. What the heck is that? Okay, let's use... What? Why are you stealing my charges? I had none. And I can't use anything here. I'm screwed. Okay, if I go back to... I don't know what to do. I can't use anything. I mean, I could use some potions. I really don't want to use a potion or consumable. So I'm just going to use defensive stance because I got nothing. So you gave me 3 charges. What is this? Bans. Okay, so I've got 3 charges. Use defensive stance again. I should... Okay, I can use them now. Good. I also need to do 20%. You know what? No. Let's use static electricity. So that gives me 2 charges. I can at least get 3 shocks off. Great. Stealing. Okay, well, screw that. Let's do 4 charges. Steal. 2 more left. Alright. Oh, I wanted to take out that water. I've got 6 here though. So two more left. I can do a meteor run. There we go. I still need the 20% though. Panic only costs 2 charges. Oh, that's good to know. 186. I'll do defensive stance here. Hopefully they attack me again. Yep, physical. Okay, and hold on a second. I need to get my handy dandy calculator out. I think that's below 20, so I might change. 632 times 0.2, 126. Okay, so I'm below it. So I'm gonna switch and shock. All right, so one's out, and then I just gotta get the other. That's not too bad. And so definitely I would switch some things up there if I did that again. I'm gonna have to read through the spells. AoE, yep, definitely makes sense just because it doesn't require, what was it that you said? It doesn't require charges. I think you can just spam AoE, not including Scourge, don't cost any charges. Okay, so I'll have to look at those for the next time I do that. Okay, so that's stage 6. Stage 7. Don't use any ultimates and generate 24 from physical. So this one also we could do with 2. So I'll do that. Water. I hate water so much. Just go away. And electric, and we will keep this all the same. What's the point in even using electric shield now that it doesn't give you any charges? Because both of them reduce damage, if I'm not mistaken. One does more than the other, I guess, but I don't know, like, you're only going to bring one into battle, I guess, unless you change it between your Cryptomon, which that sort of makes sense. Okay, so let's switch to 60% reduction for 2 turns. You're talking about the old shield or the new one? Well, actually, you're talking about the old one. Defensive is 20% for 3 and generates charges. Yeah. I mean, I guess that is a lot of resistance. So maybe putting that on your tank. But if you want to generate a lot of charges, then you're also going to want to put defensive stance on your tank. You're not going to have 2 of these shields. Actually, there's only 1 shield slot anyway, so you can't have both. I don't know, that's tricky. I guess on one Cryptomon you'll have defensive stance, and maybe the other 2 you'll have the other defensive shield, or maybe you only have one of them, I don't know. Definitely add some more strategy there though, that's for sure. So Nuclear Bob, did you finish, like, what chapter did you do today? Was it normal mode? laughing. Why is he... I got rolled 5 times on mission 1 of normal mode. Damn. Yeah, that sucks. I took armor off to fight Pet Master, so fights 1 of... Oh, yeah. You definitely want armor. So I've got 22 charges. I can't use any ultimates, so I'm actually going to... oh, what am I doing? I forgot that he's got 12 charges. He's going to use an ultimate on me. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Bad move. Okay. So, let's use static and use some shock. Fight 5, I put armor on and only managed to kill 1. I should be stealing the charges. I don't know why I'm not. But let's see. Maybe I can do it without. Just static all the way. I'm going to try again tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, if someone can... Oh, that sucks. I guess Executor is going to die. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, normal mode, you need armor. 100%. Unless you're, like, just amazing at the game. I didn't start doing normal mode every week until I had all gold, plus I had platinum on 3 of them. I think it was like platinum greaves or something like that. And even that was still hard. Feels shitty that I've been able to complete normal mode and now I can't. Yeah, I agree. That does suck. They definitely do have to fix some things so that they can make it a little bit easier. But we'll see. So far, like, I find chapter 6 isn't too hard. It definitely requires more thinking though. Okay, so have at least 6 elemental charges at the end of the battle and knock out 3 with physical. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I gotta heal. Level you up again. And give you some health. There we go. Okay, oh, I need 3, don't I? Knock out 3, yes, okay. I almost screwed that up. And I'm just gonna do the same thing with all of them. Just do defensive stance. Generates an effect on all healing, yep, keeping that. This one's good for electric, keeping the electric, and this one was Scorch, deals fire damage, increases grass damage taken. I'm going to use Sunburn. I bought a hero team so I could play normal mode and stack KMON, so now I'm left with the decision if I really want to dedicate the time to go on. Well, I would think about it this way, like, don't just think about Genesis. Think about World of Kogia as well. I mean, Perry, he used to say this all the time, that he was here for World of Kogia. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I've got to mute myself. Getting a call. Alright, I actually have to stop the stream. I've got a little emergency on my side, but I shall talk to you guys later. See ya.